Hi everybody, it's Raina. Sorry I haven't gotten back to you guys in about a week, but or was it longer? But I did get my shot and I wasn't feeling too good for a while. Anyway, no news had really come up about summer and I wasn't like really feeling up to being on the computer. But anyway, so I just wanted to, check in and tell you what's been happening. Not really much, but I did have a vision, two visions about Summer. Summer follows me everywhere. She follows me in my sleep. I really haven't gotten that much sleep. That's why I'm dead tired today. Woke up around 2:15, and then I woke up a couple of other times, and I got up at 5, and she's just always in my dreams. Um, always, or I have a vision about her. She's not at peace at all. And I don't think I'll get any peace until she gets in peace. The other night I had a vision that all I saw against a white background was a white box. It was like a plastic box and it was almost overflowing with water. And I was just looking at it. It was against a white background. It was just a box, a plastic box, and it was just had water almost up to the brim. And I thought about it and I thought, and she said, I drowned. And I was thinking, okay, well, you didn't drown in a box, like, or a basin or anything like that. You drowned, in a stream. That was what, you showed me. And then I thought, well, considering she's not here anymore, um, she's in heaven. Well, on her way to heaven, she can't really be in heaven because apparently some people, spirits, don't go to a resting place unless they have some sort of, if they maybe die a traumatic death, they don't go there. Apparently she hasn't, or she wouldn't be like haunting me, and sending me these visions of how she died and how she wants justice. And I thought heaven was probably the white was probably she's in a different place that's white. It was pristine. It was pure. The water was clear. There was no mud to it. Water is emotional things. That means she's up to the brim with her state of emotional distress, I guess you could say. But she's in the white represented heaven or out of this world. She's not in this world anymore, but still the water was there. And even though it was clean, it was still water, which represents emotional things. So that was a very short meaning. And she's probably telling me she's drowning in, you know, emotional, even though she's, spirits still have emotions and feelings, and they still have issues they need, you know, they need solved, or they need to find peace, and she hasn't found it yet. And I don't know why. I've had experiences for 13 years with spirits, um, but for some reason she's having a real problem with this. And then it was the night before last. I saw another box, and it was brown, and it was against a white background again. Usually it's black or gray, and it was a big box, and there were a lot of things going on. And Candace and Don were there, and Summer and I were there, and I saw their forms. I could see them both across, and we were on this side, and they were on that side. And it kept repeating itself. It would go over and over. Don was giving orders to Summer. It was almost to the point of torturing her, like saying the same things over and over and over again. And I could feel how she felt. And there was nothing I could do about it because that's what he was doing. And I kept thinking, will he please stop this? You know, she was very upset, and he just kept repeating it and repeating it. And I was like, I didn't know what to, there was, in my vision, there was nothing I could do because he was telling her, but I could feel what she was feeling. And the repetition, and in other words, again, she's not finding peace. It's just a repetition, and it goes on and on with her that she's not finding peace in any way. And then I told Bobby about that, and I said, that's what I know it means, that because it just went, every time he would go over it, it would be like someone stabbed me. That's how it felt. Like I can't stand it anymore. It was almost like water torture or something. And it's very frustrating. And I keep saying, well, what can I do to help you? What can I do? And I thought of the police. And I was thinking, oh my God, why can't they do this? I said, why can't they? I mean, Don's practically given it up. I mean, he's, you know, look at all the things he's done and the things Candace has done, and the, you know, what happened with H. And I mean, why haven't they arrested somebody? It's over 3.5 months now. I'm getting very frustrated for her. And then I thought, well, I know she's going to be found in the fall because I know she's going to find peace. I don't know if she's going to find peace when someone gets arrested, or she's going to find peace in the fall, because I had that vision of the searchers going up their front hill on three-wheelers. And there was one in the lead, and the trees were all bare. There were brown leaves on the ground, and the guy was wearing, it was a man, and he was wearing like a warm jacket. And I thought, why is she showing me this? It's summertime now. This was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I already posted this one, and I said, why is she showing me this? And I could hear the crunch of the leaves, and I could even smell them. And I thought it was the boys at first, and I realized it wasn't the boys. And then she showed me another picture of the wildflowers on top of the mountain, with the stream. They were following the stream up to the top of the mountain. And so I saw wildflowers in the field, and I thought, oh my gosh, how pretty. And then I saw the edge of the rail cart that I saw on the track, which somebody might have used for mining something or carrying loads back and forth. And I knew I was in the right place. I was right around, because that's where she showed me she was, around there. And then I looked again, I saw more wildflowers and more debris, like old things were kind of thrown around and just left there. And then I looked up again, and I saw her standing in the wildflowers. And she didn't look like the little angry person that I've seen in my visions. She looked like a ghost. I could see partially through her. And her voice was, somebody said, she didn't say anything. She just looked very benign. And she stood there in a little flowered dress. And the voice said, acceptance. And I knew that meant that she had accepted that something had happened, that she was at peace now, and she was a ghost. She wasn't, could move on now. And I thought of that, and I held her hand. She held out her hand. I closed my eyes. This was during the day. I was just lying on my bed reading, and I knew she had found peace, and I started to cry because I knew she had come to say goodbye to me. And so then she went back to the place she was standing before, and she just looked at me. And she was perfectly settled. She wasn't jumping up and down or running or anything like that. She was just standing there very quiet and just, like, it was acceptance. So I know she's going to be found, and I know they're going to find her in the fall. And when EquuSearch was just there about, I don't know, week and a half ago, something like that. I knew they weren't going to find anything because she'll be found in the fall, and they're planning to come back again. Um, I don't know why, and I feel like writing TBI a letter and saying, "Look, what's the problem? I mean, they only have so much land. You know, why don't you listen to some people, some psychics? Maybe we could show you something or tell you something that that you haven't tried. You know, um, it's for me too, so I can get some rest. You know, um, and that's what I've seen, and the crazy behavior between D and C. I mean, and then there's the voices, people, and then the Benny. I don't go on any of their sites or anything, but I see them on other people's sites that I do watch. Uh, you know, Real people, legitimate people whose sites are, you know, good. Anyway, so that's where I get. And the last one about the toilet thing with Dawn. Oh my God, that I mean, if they can't arrest him for like the Jeannie thing, I know she's pressing charges, and Mary probably too. I mean, his crazy, erratic behavior and the way that they treated their boys. I mean, the kids were obviously infested with. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, and I just don't see why they can't do something about this. I mean, their child is missing. They have their stories change like every other day. And I've also gotten rid of a lot of the just opinion sites because their stories change every other day. And it's frustrating me. So anyway, that's what I had to say. And I drew a quick reading here. I got the moon, which reads secrets from the past, things kept hidden, things wanted to be hidden. But then I got the Ace of Batons, which means new beginnings, and it has to do with children, home, family. So they're obviously trying a new approach to get to a past source that's been dug up. It's kind of like the dead body card, the moon, to get to the past, just try something new. Maybe they're going to try a new approach to this whole thing. I really think if the police just had arrested them and detoxed them in jail, they would like get scared and they would, give something up, say something. I don't think Don will ever say where he put her. I know it was him. But anyway, and then I got the leaving something behind card, the 8 of Cups, leaving something behind that you really don't want to leave behind, but it's not serving you any good anymore. I got Hunter's card reversed. I think this has to do with Hunter. The Knight of Coins. Oh, let me turn this over a little bit if you can see it. I'm sorry about this again. The Knight of Coins, and then the Three of Hearts. This is a feud between three people, like a heart kind of thing, like attachments that are just they're not going well. Um, okay, I think this is Hunter card. Something is going to come out between Candace and Hunter. Something is going to be unraveled. Something is going to be done about that situation. So I also got the land card here, which I consider to be their property. The Lovers reverse, which is completely dysfunctional as far as relationships go. I got fear of losing one's possessions. I take that to mean they're afraid of losing what they have. I still say he's going to lose his job. I think he already has lost his job. Don. It just shows this relationships going just not connecting, being totally disconnected. The Land card and him losing what he has, as far as financially, he's going to lose a big piece of it. Again, this is the Nine of Cups, leaving something you valued behind, but having no use for it anymore. The Knight of Coins, I see this is Hunter's card, and it's in a reverse position. And the Three of Cups means three people in complete conflict with each other. It's not in a good position to the other cards. It could be if it was in a good position, but it's not. All right. Let me see. Got. All right, blank cards, secrets, a new beginning, a new way of trying things out, children. The sun is just a facade of happiness. It's next to the King of Wands, and then coming through with something. Feeling like kind of still boxed in, but things are starting to loosen up. Somebody's going to come up with a new idea or new approach, just like it says up here. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles reversed means worries about money. Again, the Hermit means not being willing to give things up, that you really need to soul search, but there's this not letting, they constantly have these kind of cards, not willing to give up what they have. Then they have the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, that's not really a good card either. Okay. We have the Chariot reversed, the Fool reversed, the Magician reversed. It means not using your skills, just kind of just flopping yourself all over the place and saying, I don't really give a darn. Miscommunications with other people. A woman who wants everything. This is Candace. She's like the Hermit here, reverse. She just wants everything. She doesn't care what she has to put up with, as long as she gets what she wants. Okay, the Six of Wands, wanting to be able to give to others. Insecurities, not using your strength, not using your abilities. This kind of goes with the Magician, not using your abilities to your full extent. I see something's going to come up with Hunter and Candace. There's going to be some allegations made. Something's not right about that. It's going to be found out. It's going to be brought more into the light. There's going to be new ways of doing things, secrets brought out. Somebody's going to come up with some new ideas of tackling this situation. Maybe EquuSearch will come back, but they really shouldn't come back till the fall, because they're not going to find anything. But the fall is just like a month away. Here, I don't know what it's like in Tennessee, but it's probably not that much different. Let's see. Cups reversed. Okay. It just shows lack of strength, lack of effort. Keep hanging on to the old ways, the old things. Just not really trying that hard to change things. Just kind of chugging along with a few new ideas coming, new things. No strength, just jumping, not looking where you're going. The Fool reverse. It just looks like this could be Dawn's card. It's just not looking where you're going. So that's basically it. Just not being happy with what you have. The Sword reverse, pushing in the wrong direction. Dawn. Let's see, think tower. Okay, we'll end at the tower. It just doesn't really look that good. Except Candace and Hunter are going to get in trouble. I said that before, and they're going to get in trouble for something big. But somebody is going to come up with some new ideas for doing something. And the land. Something is going to be found on the land. Something is going to come up. They're going to find something out. So, I don't know, maybe somebody will give up something. Maybe it means in November, when the latest term, when they find something on the land. This is their land card. He looks like he's already lost his job. It looks like I wouldn't think that he could drink like that and hold on to a job. It said so for a long time, or his property. So anyway, that's kind of it. You know, I'll let you know. And please think about little Michael Vaughn. He still hasn't been found, and the cards are basically the same for him. They have a reward out, and if you could, look at the story, maybe, paste it on your page, because he's been gone for 2 months, and there's nothing about him that's new. The last thing was the reward. Um, he was missing from Fruitland, Idaho, I believe, and he still hasn't been found. He was missing from his own street. So just say a prayer for him if you could. And little Summer's not happy right now. She's very unhappy and unsettled. And if you light a candle for her and say a prayer, put what I do with my candles, for these children. And of course, Gabby, that was horrible what happened. And, I, I hope Brian doesn't do anything stupid because they need him, you know, anything cowardly. Poor Gabby. She's such a beautiful, sweet girl, and she didn't deserve that. And, um, you know, so anyway, there's a lot of people who need help. So I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I hope I get some sleep tonight. Please, please. Summer will be with me, you know that. And she stays with me. She sticks to me like glue. And she's always in my dreams and my visions. And I keep seeing things about her, and she's very unhappy. She feels like Don and Candace are still with her. They're still telling her and bossing her around, telling her what to do. And she won't be happy until she's found. When she will find peace. I've seen it. And I see the three-wheelers and the other vehicles going up that hill. I know that's where she is. And so, okay, well, I love you, and you take care and stay well. Okay, bye-bye.